The first time you step into Tokyo, it feels like the world has turned the volume up. The air hums with the rhythm of trains gliding through underground tunnels, the chatter of people pouring from stations, the soft electronic jingles that mark every crossing. Neon lights flicker to life like modern lanterns, painting the streets in pinks, blues, and gold. The scent of grilled yakitori drifts from a side alley, blending with the faint perfume of blooming cherry blossoms. You pause for a moment at Shibuya Crossing, the most organized chaos you'll ever see. Hundreds of strangers moving in every direction, yet no one collides. It's a dance, rehearsed 1,000 times each day, choreographed by the quiet discipline that defines this city. You realize Tokyo isn't just busy, it's alive in a different way. It breathes, it pulses, it hums with purpose. There's something magnetic here. Maybe it's the contrast, the centuries-old temples standing silently beside glass towers that pierce the clouds. Maybe it's the feeling that every corner hides a story waiting to be told. Tokyo is a city that doesn't reveal itself all at once. It invites you to wander, to listen, to look a little closer. And the deeper you go, the more it feels like the heartbeat of Japan itself. Welcome to Tokyo, a city where the future and the past share the same skyline, and every street whispers, "You've never seen anything quite like this." Tokyo sits on the eastern shore of Japan's main island, Honshu, facing the Pacific Ocean, where the first rays of sunrise touch the country each morning. It's a fitting place for Japan's capital, whose name literally means Eastern Capital. From above, Tokyo looks like a sea of light and motion, stretching endlessly toward the horizon. But within that vast sprawl lies a beating heart of precision, order, and creativity that defines modern Japan. More than 14 million people call the city home, and over 37 million live in the greater metropolitan area, making it the most populated urban region on Earth. Yet somehow it works. Trains arrive within seconds of schedule, streets stay spotless despite the crowds, and politeness feels as natural as breathing. Here, harmony isn't just a cultural value, it's the system that keeps the city alive. Tokyo is the center of everything in Japan. Politics, economy, technology, and fashion all orbit around it. The Prime Minister's office, the Imperial Palace, and the stock exchange coexist with pop culture landmarks like Akihabara's anime streets and Shibuya's youth-driven fashion scene. It's a place where CEOs and artists ride the same subway, where innovation grows not from chaos, but from balance. To travelers, Tokyo is both a destination and a beginning. From here, bullet trains shoot out like arteries toward the rest of the country: Kyoto, Osaka, Hokkaido, Hiroshima. But even if you never leave the city, Tokyo feels like its own world, one that reflects every face of Japan, from the quiet spirit of tradition to the boundless energy of tomorrow. Long before the neon lights and bullet trains, Tokyo was just a quiet fishing village called Edo, its wooden homes clustered along the Sumida River, its people living by the rhythm of tides and seasons. Few could have imagined that this humble town would one day become the beating heart of one of the world's most advanced nations. In 1603, Tokugawa Ieyasu, a powerful shogun, chose Edo as the seat of his military government. That single decision changed everything. The city flourished through peace and order during the Edo period, growing into a thriving cultural center filled with samurai estates, kabuki theaters, and bustling merchant districts. Life was slower then, lit by paper lanterns and guided by Confucian values of discipline and respect. By the mid-19th century, the world was changing fast. In 1868, the Meiji Restoration marked the end of the shogunate and the rebirth of Japan as a modern state. The emperor moved the imperial capital from Kyoto to Edo, renaming it Tokyo, Eastern Capital. That moment was more than a political shift. It was symbolic of Japan stepping out from isolation into a new era of innovation and international connection. Tokyo's story, however, is not one of smooth success. It has faced destruction and rebirth time and again. The Great Kanto earthquake of 1923 flattened much of the city. Then came the devastation of World War II, when firebombing left Tokyo in ashes. But from those ashes, Japan rebuilt, brick by brick, dream by dream, transforming itself into a symbol of resilience and progress. Today, When you walk through Tokyo, you still feel echoes of Edo beneath your feet. The layout of old canals, the wooden shrines tucked between skyscrapers, the spirit of renewal that never fades. Tokyo's history is not a straight line. It's a cycle of loss and rebirth, a living reminder that even in destruction, beauty can rise again. In Tokyo, culture isn't something kept in museums. It's alive, woven into the rhythm of daily life. Step onto any street, and you'll see contrasts that somehow blend in perfect harmony. Businessmen in crisp suits walk beside students in colorful Harajuku outfits. A centuries-old temple sits quietly behind a 24-hour gaming arcade. Tradition and innovation don't compete here. They coexist, side by side, like two halves of the same soul. What truly defines the people of Tokyo is their quiet discipline. It's in the bow of a shopkeeper greeting customers, the orderly queue at train stations, and the way no one speaks loudly on the subway. Respect isn't demanded. It's given naturally, forming an invisible thread that keeps this vast city connected. There's a saying in Japan, "The nail that sticks out gets hammered down." It reflects the culture's focus on harmony. But in Tokyo, that harmony doesn't mean conformity. It's a kind of shared rhythm that allows millions to move together in peace. Yet beneath that calm order lies a city of dreamers and creators. Walk through Akihabara and you'll find entire worlds dedicated to anime, gaming, and pop culture. In Shinjuku, the nightlife hums with jazz, laughter, and stories that spill into the morning light. And in Ueno Park, street musicians play soft melodies beneath the cherry blossoms, while children chase pigeons through falling petals. Tokyo's energy isn't loud. It's poetic, pulsing with quiet beauty and endless curiosity. Festivals paint the city in color throughout the year. Spring brings Hanami, the cherry blossom celebrations, where friends gather under pink canopies to share food and laughter. Summer lights up with fireworks over the Sumida River. Autumn is filled with moon viewing and harvest gratitude. And in winter, the city glows with lanterns and love. Every season has its rituals, and each one reveals another side of Tokyo's spirit, a spirit that balances serenity and excitement, tradition and transformation. This is what makes Tokyo feel timeless. It's not stuck in the past, nor racing blindly into the future. Instead, it moves gracefully between both, carrying its traditions like a heartbeat that guides its every step. If there's one thing that can tell you the story of Tokyo without words, it's the food. Every bite feels like a chapter of the city's history, refined, detailed, and deeply personal. Here, food isn't just something you eat. It's an experience crafted with respect and care. Start your day with the sound of sizzling tempura batter in a tiny family-run shop tucked beneath a train line. The cook moves quickly but gracefully, dipping shrimp into golden oil, the aroma curling through the morning air. At the counter, locals sip green tea, speaking softly, as if the moment itself deserves silence. By noon, head to Tsukiji or Toyosa Market, where the art of sushi reaches perfection. The chef's hands move like a dancer's, shaping rice, brushing soy sauce with the precision of a painter. A single piece of tuna melts in your mouth, the taste balanced between sea and sky. It's simple, yet transcendent. And that's Tokyo, perfection hidden in simplicity. Ramen, though humble, tells a different story. Every neighborhood has its own variation: shoyu, miso, tonkatsu. You slurp loudly, because in Japan, that's how you show appreciation. The warmth of the broth feels like comfort after a long walk through cold streets. And if you wander into a late-night ramen bar, you'll find yourself shoulder to shoulder with strangers, sharing a quiet sense of connection over steaming bowls. Then there are the hidden treasures, tiny izakayas glowing in back alleys, where laughter and the scent of grilled yakitori fill the air. Order a skewer of chicken brushed with tare sauce, or try takoyaki, crispy on the outside, soft inside, bursting with flavor. Pair it with a cold asahi or sake, and you'll taste not just food, but Tokyo's spirit of community. Moments shared, fleeting yet unforgettable. Of course, this city is also home to fine dining on another level. Tokyo has more Michelin-starred restaurants than any city on Earth. But what makes it truly special is that excellence isn't reserved for the elite. From street stalls in Asakusa to high-end omakase counters in Ginza, every meal feels deliberate, intentional, and made with heart. Tokyo's cuisine is a mirror of its soul, disciplined yet creative, precise yet warm. It's a reminder that beauty doesn't need to shout. Sometimes, it whispers through flavor. Tokyo is a city of endless contrasts, where ancient shrines sit quietly beneath glass towers, and where every corner hides a different world. You could spend years exploring and still feel like you've only touched the surface. But every visitor begins somewhere, and for most, that place is Shibuya. Stand at Shibuya Crossing and watch the spectacle unfold. When the lights turn green, hundreds of people surge forward from every direction, moving like a perfectly timed current. It's the heartbeat of modern Tokyo, a symphony of motion and precision. Just steps away, the statue of Hachiko waits faithfully, a bronze tribute to loyalty that warms even the busiest hearts. Not far from the chaos, Meiji Shrine offers the opposite, silence. Walk through the massive wooden torii gates, and you'll feel the city fade away behind you. The air smells of cedar and incense. This forested sanctuary honors Emperor Meiji and Empress Shoken, and it reminds you that in Tokyo, peace is never far, even in the middle of millions. In Asakusa, time seems to slow. The streets around Sensoji Temple are lined with red lanterns, souvenir stalls, and the hum of old Tokyo life. The temple itself, with its massive thunder gate and the enormous paper lantern swaying gently above, feels timeless. You toss a coin, clap your hands, and bow, a small act connecting you to centuries of devotion. Then there's the futuristic side of the city, Odaiba, built on reclaimed land in Tokyo Bay, where towering Ferris wheels spin beside glowing digital art museums. Visit TeamLab Planets, where light, water, and movement merge into an experience that feels like walking through a dream. Or take a ride up Tokyo Skytree, the tallest tower in Japan, for a view that stretches beyond imagination, from Mount Fuji to the endless city lights below. But to truly know Tokyo, you have to leave the tourist trails. Wander into Yanaka, one of the few districts that survived World War II bombings. Narrow lanes lined with wooden homes, tiny cafes, and cat-filled alleys reveal a Tokyo that time forgot. Stop by an old sweet shop run by a grandmother who greets you with a bow and a smile. Her handmade mochi tastes like nostalgia itself. Or visit Kichijoji. Locals call it one of the most livable places in Tokyo. Stroll through Inokashira Park, where couples paddle swan-shaped boats across the lake and street performers play gentle tunes under cherry trees. It's calm, personal, and deeply human. A reminder that Tokyo's magic isn't only in its skyscrapers, but in its quiet corners. Every district here tells a different story. Asakusa's tradition, Shinjuku's chaos, Harajuku's color, and Ginza's sophistication. Together, they form a city that's not meant to be conquered, only experienced, one step, one breath, one discovery at a time. Tokyo can feel overwhelming at first, a city that never seems to stop moving, where signs glow in 1,000 directions and trains appear to run on invisible schedules of their own. But once you learn the rhythm, it becomes effortless. Tokyo isn't chaotic, it's choreographed. And knowing a few local secrets turns it from intimidating to magical. First, timing matters. The best moments to visit Tokyo are in spring and autumn. In late March and April, the city blushes pink with cherry blossoms. Locals gather under trees with bento boxes and laughter. It's not just a festival, it's a celebration of life itself. Then, in October and November, the air cools, and parks explode into shades of crimson and gold. Both seasons offer perfect weather and endless photography magic. Summer brings vibrant festivals, but also humidity. Winter is quiet, sparkling, and filled with illuminations. When it comes to moving around, Tokyo's train system is a masterpiece of efficiency. Get a Suica or Pasmo card, reloadable passes that work for almost all trains, subways, and buses. Trains arrive on time down to the second, and transfers are clearly marked in English. The city is vast, but you'll be amazed how connected everything feels. If you get lost, don't panic. Tokyoites are famously polite and often go out of their way to help, even if they don't speak much English. Money-wise, Tokyo can be as affordable or as indulgent as you want. You can feast on ramen for 900 yen, grab sushi for under 2,000 yen, or dine at Michelin-starred restaurants for much more. Mid-range travelers usually spend around 15,000 yen to 25,000 yen per day, including meals, transportation, and accommodation. Capsule hotels offer a quirky, budget-friendly experience, while business hotels balance comfort and cost. For a more personal touch, traditional ryokans provide tatami mats, yukata robes, and a sense of peace amid the bustle. Transportation tip: arrive via Haneda Airport if you can. It's much closer to the city than Narita, saving both time and money. And while taxis are safe and clean, they can be pricey. Instead, embrace the trains. They're not just transportation, they're part of the Tokyo experience. Watching commuters in perfect harmony is like observing a living art form. Finally, remember that respect opens every door here. Don't talk loudly on public transport. Take off your shoes when entering homes or traditional inns. And always say arigato gozaimasu, thank you. In Tokyo, kindness flows quietly, and if you move at the city's pace, you'll find yourself in sync with something deeper than routine. It's rhythm, harmony, and grace. When night falls over Tokyo, the city exhales. The rush of the day softens into a hum, 1,000 lights blinking to life, reflections dancing across glass and rain-soaked streets. It's as if Tokyo, having carried the weight of millions through daylight, finally allows itself to dream. In Shinjuku, neon signs paint the night sky in electric pinks and blues. The air buzzes with laughter spilling out of izakayas, tiny standing bars where salarymen unwind over skewers of yakitori and cold beer. You can feel the rhythm of the city slowing, not stopping, just easing into a gentler beat. Wander through Omoid Yokocho, the memory lane of post-war Tokyo, and you'll hear the sizzle of grills, the clink of glasses, and the soft murmur of conversations barely rising above the jazz playing in the background. Then, step out into Kabukicho, where the energy changes again. The streets here pulse with light, music, and motion, karaoke bars, ramen stalls, and bright signs that seem to compete for your attention. It's chaotic but oddly beautiful, like standing inside a living painting of light. Across town in Roppongi, Tokyo's international side awakens. Rooftop bars sparkle above the skyline, and conversations drift between languages: English, Japanese, French, Spanish, each adding a new note to the city's nighttime symphony. You can sip sake beneath skyscrapers or lose yourself in the rhythm of a live jazz club where time seems to pause. For something softer, visit the illuminated gardens near the Imperial Palace or along Meguro River during winter. Strings of golden lights drape across bare trees, reflecting in the calm water like constellations. Couples walk hand in hand, their breaths visible in the cold, the world around them glowing in quiet intimacy. But perhaps the most beautiful part of Tokyo at night isn't found in any one place. It's in the feeling. The way the city seems to whisper, "You're safe here. You belong here." The sound of footsteps on pavement, the aroma of ramen drifting from a side street, the distant chime of a train. Together they form a lullaby. Tokyo at night isn't about noise or speed. It's about connection, the subtle reminder that even in a city of millions, you're never truly alone. Every great city has its secrets, and Tokyo is full of them. Tiny stories that slip quietly between its skyscrapers and shrines. They're the kind of details that don't make it into guidebooks, but linger in your memory long after you leave. For instance, did you know that Tokyo was once called Edo? Back in the 17th century, it was just a fishing village by the Sumida River before becoming the seat of the Tokugawa shogunate. The name Tokyo, meaning Eastern Capital, only appeared in 1868 when the emperor moved here from Kyoto. It's like the city was reborn, same land, new soul. Or consider this, Shibuya Crossing isn't just famous for its crowds. It's estimated that over 2,500 people cross at once, every few minutes, in perfect coordination. Watch from above, and it looks less like traffic and more like art, a human kaleidoscope shifting in rhythm to the city's pulse. Here's another charming fact. Tokyo has more vending machines than anywhere else in the world. Over 5.5 million of them. They sell everything from hot coffee and umbrellas to fresh flowers and even dashi broth for cooking. It's a glimpse into Tokyo's obsession with convenience, precision, and creativity all at once. Then there's the Tokyo Tower, inspired by the Eiffel Tower but slightly taller, painted bright orange and white for air safety. Locals see it not just as a landmark, but as a symbol of post-war recovery, proof that Japan could rise from ashes and shine again. And if you're lucky enough to stumble into the right spot, you might find something even stranger: cat cafes, owl cafes, and even hedgehog cafes. In a city where space is scarce, people have found ways to connect with animals, with each other, and with moments of softness amid the rush. But my favorite Tokyo story is a quiet one. In a neighborhood park, there's a vending machine that gives free drinks to anyone seeking shelter during disasters, funded by the local community. It's small, humble, and pure Tokyo. Because beneath all the neon and technology, this city's greatest achievement isn't its skyline, it's its heart. As the journey through Tokyo comes to an end, you start to realize that this city isn't just a place you visit, it's a feeling you carry. It lingers in the scent of rain on the pavement, in the soft hum of vending machines at midnight, in the quiet nods between strangers sharing the same train. Tokyo doesn't shout for your attention. It whispers, and if you listen closely, it speaks straight to your heart. This city teaches you something subtle yet profound, that beauty and balance can exist even in the busiest corners of the world. That technology doesn't have to replace humanity, it can amplify it. That respect, kindness, and harmony aren't relics of the past. They're the quiet foundations of the future. When you look back at Tokyo, you won't just remember the sights, the glowing skyline, the cherry blossoms, the lanterns swaying in the breeze. You'll remember how it made you feel. The sense of calm in chaos, the poetry in precision, the kindness in every small gesture. Tokyo is more than its temples, its towers, or its trains. It's the heartbeat of modern Japan, a city that lives in motion yet carries the wisdom of stillness. And maybe that's why, even after you leave, it never truly leaves you. So as you close your eyes and let the city's rhythm fade, take one last deep breath. Because somewhere out there, a lantern is flickering, a ramen shop is still open, and a new story is beginning in a quiet Tokyo alley. If this journey moved you, if it sparked curiosity or a longing to explore, join us again. Subscribe, share, and let's continue discovering the soul of the world, one city at a time. Because every city has a story, and sometimes it's waiting for you to listen.